Let's talk about what could be the city of the future. Yes, the future of cities may look like Liuzhou Forest City. In recent years, the global conversation about climate change, air pollution, and sustainable living has grown louder than ever before. Cities are expanding at unprecedented rates. Populations are increasing and the demand for housing, infrastructure, and industry continues to rise. But along with these advancements comes a heavy cost: polluted air, rising temperatures, shrinking green spaces, and ecosystems pushed to the brink of collapse. In China, where rapid industrial growth has been both a symbol of progress and a source of major environmental challenges, architects, engineers, and environmentalists have sought bold solutions. Among these solutions is one of the most visionary projects of the 21st century, the Liuzhou Forest City, often described as a city that eats pollution. The Liuzhou Forest City project is located in the mountainous region of Guangxi, southern China, near the Liujiang River. Conceived by renowned Italian architect Stefano Borri, the mind behind several iconic vertical forest buildings around the world. This ambitious undertaking represents not just urban planning but a radical rethinking of how humans and nature can coexist. The idea is simple yet transformative. Instead of cities being gray, concrete-dominated environments that suffocate natural life, why not build urban spaces that merge with the forest itself, where people and plants live side by side? This is not just about planting a few trees in parks or lining roads with shrubs. It's about creating entire residential and commercial complexes where plants and trees cover every building, turning the city itself into a living organism. Planned to house around 30,000 people, the Liuzhou Forest City will be surrounded and infused with more than 1 million plants and 40,000 trees, covering residential buildings, offices, schools, hospitals, and other public spaces. The vegetation is expected to absorb approximately 10,000 tons of CO per year, while producing around 900 tons of fresh oxygen annually, according to project estimates. In a country where smog-filled skies have often symbolized the price of industrial progress, this futuristic city offers hope for a cleaner, greener, and healthier future. The design of Liuzhou Forest City is breathtaking both visually and functionally. Each building is conceived as a vertical forest, with balconies, facades, and rooftops overflowing with greenery. Plants climb up walls, cascade down terraces, and grow across platforms, creating an interconnected web of vegetation that transforms concrete towers into vertical jungles. The effect is not only aesthetically stunning but also practical. The greenery acts as a natural air purifier, filtering fine dust particles and absorbing pollutants from the atmosphere. At the same time, the plants help reduce urban heat by providing shade and regulating temperatures, a crucial feature in the fight against the urban heat island effect, where dense cities become significantly warmer than surrounding rural areas. Beyond the environmental advantages, the city is designed with sustainability at its core. Energy efficiency, renewable energy sources, and smart infrastructure will play central roles in daily life. Solar panels are expected to power portions of the city, while geothermal systems could provide sustainable heating and cooling. Transportation within the city will primarily rely on electric cars and environmentally friendly public transit, reducing reliance on fossil fuels. These innovations make Liuzhou Forest City a pioneering example of how eco-friendly technologies can be woven into the fabric of urban living. One of the fascinating aspects of Liuzhou Forest City is its psychological and social dimension. Studies have shown that exposure to greenery and nature reduces stress, improves mental health, and enhances creativity and productivity. Unlike traditional cities, where people are often disconnected from nature and surrounded by steel and asphalt, residents of the Forest City will live in constant contact with plants and trees. Imagine waking up every morning to the sight of greenery outside your window, walking down streets shaded by vertical gardens, and breathing air that feels fresher and cleaner than that of most urban environments. This connection to nature is expected to improve overall quality of life and create a healthier, happier community. At the same time, the city's biodiversity potential is immense. The thousands of trees and millions of plants will provide habitats for birds, insects, and other small wildlife, fostering ecosystems within the city itself. This is a radical departure from conventional cities, which often displace or destroy local ecosystems. Instead, the Liuzhou Forest City seeks to create a balanced coexistence, where human settlements actually support and expand biodiversity, rather than reduce it. Of course, no project of this magnitude comes without challenges. Building an entire city from scratch, with such an innovative design, requires immense financial investment, advanced engineering, and ongoing maintenance. Plants and trees must be carefully selected to adapt to the climate, resist pests, and survive in an urban setting. There is also the question of water supply, irrigation, and long-term sustainability of maintaining millions of plants on building facades. Critics have raised concerns about whether such projects will be scalable, or if they will remain experimental showcases for the wealthy, rather than practical solutions for the broader population. Yet, despite these questions, the symbolism and pioneering spirit of Liuzhou Forest City remain undeniable. Globally, the project has inspired architects and governments to think differently about urban design. Cities from Milan to Singapore, Paris to Mexico City are experimenting with vertical forests, green skyscrapers, and eco-communities. The hope is that as technology improves and costs decrease, such designs will become mainstream rather than exceptional. If Liuzhou Forest City succeeds, it could serve as a model for dozens of similar projects worldwide, offering a blueprint for how humanity can live in harmony with nature in the 21st century. From an environmental perspective, the project addresses multiple crises at once: air pollution, carbon emissions, loss of biodiversity, and urban heat. From a social perspective, it creates healthier living environments and reconnects people with nature. From a symbolic perspective, it challenges the long-standing narrative that progress must come at the expense of the planet. Instead, it offers a new vision of cities where progress and sustainability walk hand in hand. Liuzhou Forest City is not just a futuristic dream, it is a necessary experiment in reimagining human life on Earth. As climate change intensifies, the need for radical solutions becomes more urgent. Traditional cities, built on outdated models of development, cannot sustain humanity in the long run. Pollution, waste, and overconsumption are threatening the balance of the planet. Forest cities like Liuzhou represent a step toward a different future, one where humans acknowledge that we are not separate from nature but a part of it. For the people who will one day live there, Liuzhou Forest City will be more than just a home. It will be a daily reminder that cities do not have to be concrete jungles devoid of life. They can be living forests, breathing ecosystems, and symbols of hope. For the world, it stands as a testament to human creativity and resilience in the face of environmental challenges. The dream of a greener, cleaner, healthier future may be ambitious, but as Liuzhou Forest City shows, it is not impossible. However, as always, if you want to go a little deeper into this topic, I highly recommend checking out some of the resources I've linked below. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.